Hey guys, today we're going to talk about editing. What? In editing, there are four fundamentals. I'm over here now. Okay. So, there's no real order to these, but it's cuts, transitions, audio, and then quality. We're going to go ahead and speed through the 9 types of cuts. You have the standard cut, where you in both the audio and video of the footage and transition to the next clip. Now you have the cross cut, where you cut between 2 different cameras and show off 2 different angles. Moving on now to the L and the J cut. The L cut is where you cut the video but leave the audio playing. J cut is where you cut the audio but leave the video playing. People actually use the L and the J cut really well in their intros and outros, and that's how they get the video to flow very cleanly. If you want a reference to better explanation than I can give you, I have one in the description. Moving on now to jump cuts. Jump cuts are pretty obvious. They're the most overused thing on YouTube. It's a rapid cut between words, pretty much. So a match cut is actually that, where you match the motions between actions or scenes. Whoa, new shirt. Anyways, so the next one up is actually a montage cut. It's not something that I can show you in this video, but if you want to watch something like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, they use it very well. Next up is actually a cutaway. It's used very well in the 300. It's where you use 2 different cameras at very different perspectives to show off a scenario. And lastly is actually an honorable mention for the cutting on action cut. It's not actually a real cut, but it's something that a lot of filmmakers have turned into a cut. Like in Kill Bill, where the door slams as she's walking out and the scene slowly transitions into the next scene. In my opinion, it's actually done pretty wrong. Ignore the shirt. Really quick, we're going to jump around. We're going to just show off 2 or 3 of the things that mix really well with cutting, such as deleting clips, moving clips, and stacking clips. Deleting is pretty obvious. You literally just... Moving clips is just how you rearrange your clips to make them fit in an appropriate order. Stacking footage is like using picture-in-picture mode. It's pretty simple. It's like using a webcam, or B-roll, or even visual effects. Alright, anyways, we're moving on now to transitions. Most of the cuts we just went over actually work really well as transitions themselves, but we can actually use transitions to enhance the footage even more. There's 5 basic transitions that almost every video editing program should have. The additive dissolve. An additive dissolve is pretty easy. It goes all the way up to 100% white and then back down to normal. It's a very easy way to transition from clip to clip. It's actually pretty useful if you're playing a game with a lot of flashbangs and you get flashed, you want to transition to something else. It's very easy to cheat. The blur dissolve. The blur dissolve literally blurs between 2 different clips, and it transitions in the middle when you can't see anything. It's actually very easy and very convenient to use it to convey how much time has passed in a scene. A cross dissolve. A cross dissolve is very simple. It's where 2 clips fade out opposite of each other in opacity, so it will show the changing scenes inside of each other. A fade is almost the exact opposite of an additive dissolve. It goes all the way down to black instead of up to white, and it does the transition in the middle. And the wipe. A wipe is pretty basic. It's been used in almost every movie, especially in Star Wars, where one scene literally pushes another scene out of frame. And then there's one that I like to call just static. It's mainly meant for like memes or jokes, anything you don't have like an actual reason to transition from. Ah, you got my ear. I do want to stress this. Transitions are not necessary, especially if you know how to cut properly. Moving on now to audio. The fucker stole my cam- Oh, hi. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like this. Hold on. I didn't do anything. Let's try that one more time. Oh, hey, it worked. Cool. Very quickly, I'm just going to skim over audio because there's not a lot that I actually want to talk about in this video, but there are some basics that you do need to get down. So just like with how cutting, there's 3 things tied into it, with audio there's only really 3 things that I want to go over. Yeah? Alright, 1 second. Now that he's gone. So the three things I really want to go over with audio are normalizing your audio, utilizing fades, and setting your audio to mono. I fucking hate it when I'm watching a video and someone doesn't set their track to mono. So I'm listening and it just randomly goes to the left ear and then randomly to the right for no reason. Get the fuck out of my chair. So, clone or not, that guy actually had a couple of really good points. Once you're in the editor, something you want to do is actually set all of your levels to appropriate levels. It's something you'll get better at with time, but very basically you just want to make sure that everything is in order properly. You don't want something blasting out someone's ears for no reason because you forgot to check if it was in line or something. Just learn how to normalize. It's going to take a couple of tries, you'll get good at it. Next up is fades. It's just where you ramp up the audio or you ramp down the audio. It's a very simple way to make sure the audio stays smooth in the video without being overpowering. You can use a fade going up to go into the video from nothing. You can go a fade down to go back to nothing from the video. Really simple. Once you start using them, you'll understand. You'll learn how to use them more. The last thing I want to go over is actually monoing your audio. This is very important. Something I'm going to show you right now. So first off, let's just say you have a gaming video or something and this is how it sounds because you recorded with some fucked up settings. Just completely out of the left ear, can't actually hear it in the right ear at all. Let's just do this one little change. I'm going to change this one track from stereo to mono, and immediately. It's that simple. Learn how to do this. Real quick, I want to talk about some quality things. Most people get it confused with quantity. Quality is how good something is. Quantity is how many or how long something is. Speaking of length, something you're going to learn when cutting through videos is called stagnation. It's how valuable a clip is and how long it should actually play in the editor. Whether it's educational, entertainment, whatever, there is a certain length of time in the video clip itself that is valuable. When making YouTube content, video length is very important to a point. Especially for something like gaming content, there is a limit that you should try to go for. Generally for gaming content, you want to shoot under 16 minutes and above 8 minutes. Sweet spot is 10 to 14, that's where you normally shoot for. I'd say 12 is where you start to get on length, 14 is max, 16 you start losing viewers. That is unless you're recording a playthrough. If you want to do something like a game beginning to end, and you want to record 30 plus minutes per video, go ahead. Not many people are actually going to stay around for an entire 30-minute video. It is a lot of time and a lot of effort just to watch that. So even just cutting it up a little bit and getting that time down to like 24 minutes is a good sweet spot to aim for. Outside of the main content, we actually have intros and outros. Intros should be limited to 4 seconds, a maximum of 10 seconds. Anything over 10 seconds will lose viewers. Outros, on the other hand, don't really have a length that they should shoot for. 10 seconds is pretty much the minimum, especially if you're using YouTube's end cards, where you show off the little videos. And 15 is a really good all-around number, just to let you end off the music that's playing in your video, if you have any. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. I should have another one coming out really soon about audio. Hey, bird.